morning. It's day 6. We're having breakfast and pretty cold, but we're doing well and we're about to get on the road after we finish breakfast.
Woo! Our sunrise is trying to come up in that little area right there. It's a beautiful morning. It's very cold, but that's okay. We knew this was going to be cold. Making breakfast and then gonna beat feet out of here. I think we're doing, how many miles did you say? 12 miles today. We got a lot of ups and downs, or not a lot of ups and downs, but a couple of really big ones. So that should be tricky. I got my husband gave me an update on some of the comments that you all have been leaving about the kind of information you want to hear about. So I'm stoked. Some really good stuff you guys are interested in. So I'm definitely going to start giving you some more of that detail. So we stayed at Blue Mountain Shelter last night. It got down to, I think it was supposed to be about 30 degrees. It felt pretty damn cold. And this morning it says 37. Again, it feels colder, but that might be just whatever. Meals, people were interested in the meals that we're having. So for the most part, we've been doing these dinners, these things like the Mountain House meals. And Jim's a big fan of the, what is it, Peak meals. Heard a lot about those.
Get the cheese and salami.
Yeah. For lunches, like I have a big wedge of Parmesan cheese in here. So I've been eating salami and cheese. These things come in little packets at some grocery stores, or you can get the big wedge and just bite that thing. Salami, again, you can get these already pre-sliced in some packages in some stores, but I get the big one, so we're gonna take that bad boy down. Today we're gonna have ramen for lunch, maybe put some of this chicken in there. I have tea in the morning. I bring my tea. I really need my tea in the morning. And snacks has just been bars. These things I love before I go up a hill. I will say that, these Cliff Blocks. I got some Kind bars, which are good. Oh, here's the Parmesan cheese packets I was talking about. They're very convenient. You can eat them easy. This thing's convenient too. You just got to cut it up ahead and just be prepared. That's all. I got some Snickers in here. These Bob's bars are damn good. I'll tell you, if you like banana, those things are real good. Peanut butter banana. And then for drinks, I've been doing these. So I've been doing the Element tea. They call it Element. It's Element, yep. These have been great in the afternoon for me. They're pretty much salt. You can see on the package there. Magnesium, oops. Sorry, it's blurry. Magnesium, potassium, and sodium. That's what I do in the afternoon. And then I'm doing this, sorry about the camera. I apologize. I'm a freaking ding dong. I got this Primal Hydration for in the mornings because it has a whole lot of stuff in there. I can't read it, and I'm not going to put you through the agony of trying to on here either. But look it up online. It's something you got to pre-order. Ooh, bag dump. It's something you got to order online, but I ordered a big thing of it, and then I'll just have my husband ship it down to me or bring it down to me when he comes to visit, which, God, I'm counting the days, babe. So that's what I got for food, and that's pretty much what I've seen other people eating, is these things for dinners. I love seeing a lot of people have like tortillas with peanut butter for lunch. I'm holding off on having the peanut butter until the weather gets warmer. I want to eat stuff that will keep in this cold temperature, the things that I like, and I'll save the peanut butter for when it gets warm. I don't want to get sick of it too early. I think that's all I'll give you for now. So at night, it's been getting down. It's been real cold. I'll tell you that. It's been real cold. I'm going to drink my tea. I'll get back with you in a little bit once we get rolling. I'll talk some more about some of those things that you want to hear about. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you have some stuff you want to hear about. Talk soon. Good morning. So this should give everybody a little bit of an appreciation for being able to turn on a faucet in the morning when you want to get some water. This is what we're doing to get our water, because we won't hit water again for a few miles, and it's after some big up hills. So it's not a good idea to start that without any water. We need to stay hydrated. So when it's 37 degrees out, imagine how cold that water feels. But this is what you got to do. This is how you need to get your water to start your day in some cases. And that's part of the experience. It's pretty cool. And it does give you a new appreciation. Oh, I got to go. Hey, so we are finally off and on our way. And again, I'm so thankful for all your comments and questions. So somebody commented that, and thanks to my husband for going through all of them to give me the information. Somebody commented on my sternum strap location. Thank you very much. I adjusted it this morning, and I really like how much better it feels. So whoever the individual was that gave me that tip, and I know that you said, I think something like, well, you may not be an expert, but this is something that worked for you. Thank you. And you guess what? You just helped any other hiker out there who's, you know, not sure where their straps position should be, or when they get out here and they're trying things out, they get to fuss with that and see if it works out better for them. So you're helping our community here by giving that feedback and information. So thanks, that's awesome. And I think someone else said, if you're not adjusting your straps multiple times a day, you're not taking advantage of the strap system. So another piece of great advice, once you set your pack, doesn't mean it has to stay that way all day long. You can keep moving it around to suit how your body's feeling, how your weight distribution is, all of that. So thank you very much. You're helping all of us. So talk soon. Like I said, do not underestimate Georgia, because she is a fierce one with her ups and downs. Some of them are switchbacks, and some of them are just straight up like this. And this is the stuff you got to get used to early on while you're carrying all this stuff. If you're in shape and you're doing this stuff on the regular, back home wherever you live, with a heavy pack, then good for you. This is not going to take you a lot to get used to. I, for one, was not able to. I had a back injury or back problem, and I had a pre-stress fracture in my foot I had to heal. So I couldn't do this kind of training, or I would have been. Thanks to my chiropractor, Dr. Fowler, you rock. My back has been so good. So I owe you, woman. And Patty, or AKA Betty, you guys are the best. Thank you. Here's a little audio descriptive for you, Dad. So the sun is shining through the trees, the barren trees. They're all hardwoods, but you can see the mountains in the distance on all sides of us, which is pretty magnificent. The trail, as I mentioned the other day, is really smooth. You would like kill it on here, Dad. You wouldn't have to listen to me chirping the whole time. And there's definitely a lot of ups and downs, but you're a friggin' powerhouse. You could do it. It's cool, the air's crisp, but the sun, you can feel that it's not a fall sun. You can feel that it's a later winter sun because it's warm, real warm. Should get up to about, I think, 50 today. And that'll be great. Overall, it's a really beautiful day. Thankful it's cool and not raining. And There's no angry wind. So Dad, a little more audio descriptive. We are walking along the side of the mountain. Oh, somebody told me what that was. Left it in the comments. And Jim told me this morning. I'll be right back. Let me look at what that is. Okay, so we are side slabbing. Thank you to the person who gave me that information. I love it. I always want to make sure I'm referring to things properly. So thank you. So we are side slabbing. So Dad, what that means is to my right, if I look up, it's literally up the side of a mountain. And like I said, it's all hardwoods and there are very deep depressions. In some areas, it's incredibly steep. And then we're walking along the side of, let's say, that mountain, right? And then if I look down to my left, it's this very steep drop off into like a ravine, if you will. And it's you know, it's really pretty and it's very steep. So you would be going like straight down. The angle is, I don't know what that angle is, but it's very steep.
About 45 degrees.
Thank you, Jim. 45 degrees. So, and it goes way, way down. So you can't imagine like how far that goes. It's as far as we can see. So we're side slabbing. So that's what we just came down. And we are now at 4,900 feet. And we're in Unicoi Gap. You are here. And we are going to be going up this. Oh yeah. A guy named Blue Sky on Trail, and he showed me how to put on my pack because he saw how much I struggled with it. And this is how you do it. Thank you, sir. Couple things to keep in mind. One, make sure it sounds stupid and simple and logical, but trust me. In the morning, when you put on your socks, pull them all the way up, because I had a little crease right where my ankle is that was bugging me, and that's all I had to do. Retie my boots, and it feels a whole lot better. Address anything that hurts with your feet right away. Take the minute, stop, adjust if you got a rock in your shoe, because it's just going to get worse if you don't. The other thing, you can see where we just came from. When you see the word gap, it means two things. It's going down and then it's going up. And right now, we're going back up. All right, that's all I got. So if you stay at Blue Mountain Shelter, be sure to get water there. So Camel Up, which Eagle Ike, I think, used that term when he was advising me, is Camel Up. So when you get to a water source, drink as much as you can, like a bottle or two, and then fill up. And that way you should be good for a while. But get your water at the water source near the Blue Mountain Shelter, because it's a few miles before you hit another one. And you gotta go up over, I think it's Rock Mountain and then Tray Mountain before you get to another one. So just keep that in mind. So apparently I was wrong. There is this very well-flowing stream as you start climbing out of Unicoi Gap. So you don't have to camel up terribly at Blue Mountain, because you could always fill up here. I'm not sure if I misread the Far Out app or if, yeah, I probably just misunderstood it. But there is a stream, a beautifully flowing stream. You can fill up here if you need water. And it goes all the way up. I'm here at the summit of Rocky Mountain. This is definitely a tough climb up, but when you look at that, it's worth it. It's all worth it. Happy Sunday. Remember what I said this morning about being grateful for a faucet to get water? This is where we filled up today, out of a culvert. Well, that's why you bring a water filter. That's Tray Mountain up there. That's where we're headed. Not sure if we're gonna stay there tonight or not. Muscles and joints and all of that are definitely crying out, hey, what the hell are you doing to me? So we'll see how we feel when we get up to Tray Mountain Shelter and go from there. Had ramen. I think ramen is now my favorite thing to eat. I don't know how that happened. I really don't. But I'll tell you, ramen is now my favorite lunch item. And it could eventually become my favorite dinner item. Only problem with this is not enough protein and calories to sustain me with the amount of calories I'm burning. And I know a lot of people add stuff to it. So back to the food conversation, I will say people add packaged tuna, packaged chicken, peanut butter, hot sauce. What else have I heard? That's all I've heard. I don't know that I like those ideas for me personally. But maybe I'll get creative when I get to a grocery store, hopefully in Hiawassee. I could see me maybe finding some freeze-dried vegetables, maybe some other types of meats to add in there, maybe chicken. Yeah, I'm excited to explore some things. I love the freeze-dried meals. I really do. I've always loved them for hiking and backpacking, like when my husband and I backpack up in Baxter State Park. Sometimes we bring some of those and they're great, but I can totally see how you might get sick of that. So, and just sort of have a different taste for something else. I read and heard that a lot, that people start out buying all this food and then when they get on the trail and they start eating it, they're like, oh, I don't think I want to eat this anymore. Because your body, what you love at home, you may not love out here. And I didn't get that, but I'm kind of starting to see how that could be a thing. So, the other thing I would say is when you go into town, get a couple pieces of fruit or vegetables or anything like that you can, and at least eat it the first day. You'll carry it, but only for a day. And it's a good way to get some vitamins and nutrients into your body instead of, all this processed stuff. I also know there's a couple out there who freeze-dried like major gourmet amazing meals. They're way ahead of us, but they sounded amazing if you're into that, or if you have a dehydrator or whatever you need to do that. I thought about it. The thing for me is I didn't want to be beholden to resupply boxes and post office hours or store hours or going into towns. I just want to be able to have my own schedule and go wherever, whenever. And I really didn't want to have those limitations, with the exception of maybe Fontana Dam. Like, I'm definitely probably going to be monitoring the Smokies weather, or my husband will be for me, and maybe have him send me certain things I might need for that section. But today, the temps are real good. We're up around 50 degrees now, I think. I don't have a thermometer, but that's what I think it is. And we're at Trey Gap. Woohoo! And can I look at your thermometer, please? Thank you. All right. What is that? That's not it. There it is. Okay, what's that say? What's that say? I have no idea. I can't see. I can't see anything without my glasses. I don't know. It might be... Oh, it looks like 60 degrees. Holy cow.
1.3 miles per shelter.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so you wanted to hear about temps? It looks like what we're at right now. We are on a leeward side. There's not a lot of wind blowing. I was in a t-shirt earlier with my pants. Oh, and I got to give REI props for these pants. Holy cow. These were a great purchase. They were a last minute purchase. I thought I had for my bottoms, I just kept going back and forth between parachute pants. I knew they were going to be too light, but I loved how they fit and how they felt. The style of them, they're nice and loose and baggy, but they were so light. I was worried about them on cold days. So the other day with that wind, I would have been screwed in those pants. But these pants have been good in the rain. Well, I did wear my rain pants, but these have been good in drizzle, and they've been good in cold, and they don't get super heavy and wet with sweat either. So I'll find out what those pants are and let you know. I just love this about Georgia. Can I just say that? These rhododendrons and mountain laurel that create this green tunnel are so pretty. Especially for this New England gal who back at home everything's very gray. So to see green, I'm pretty stoked. Green or white? That's what I want to see. But the brown is beautiful too, so it doesn't matter. Whatever. Throw it at me. Almost to the summit of Trey Mountain. Getting there, getting there, getting there. I'm getting tired. Oh well, we're at Trey Mountain Shelter, and this is the water here. So we came down this hill to get to it, and now we're gonna go back up. Trying to decide if we want to go on to Sassafras or not. It's about 5 miles. So probably take us a couple hours. But the good thing is it's pretty much mostly downhill or flat. I think if there was a climb involved, and you can see how slow I'm moving now, and I don't even have my pack on. I think if there was a climb involved, there'd be a resounding NFW. So I'm getting punchy because I'm starting to use my acronyms. Let's see if you guys know what NFW means. I'll leave that one there. I love acronyms. I come from a world of acronyms. Okay, so we decided to press on to Sassafras Gap because it keeps our mileage lower for tomorrow. And thank you, Jim, my husband, Jim, for making all of us arrangements so that we can stay in a bed. Not that we can stay in a bed, but that we can all have beds to sleep in tomorrow night. I'm tired. I'm just fucking spent. I'm not gonna lie. You know that video I posted where I said, I just want to collapse into my tent at the end of each day and wake up in the morning and do it again. Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna collapse into my friggin' tent and get up refreshed in the morning, I hope. I didn't sleep good last night, so I'm really hoping I get better sleep tonight. I'm trying not to take Advil PM because I just know it's better to try and fall asleep naturally with the magnesium and stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. In total today, I think we will have put in the books. I know people wanted to get a little bit more detail on stuff, so I'm happy to share that. I think we're going to end up with 11 miles today. I'll know for sure when I look at my book. I'll tell you, it feels like 15. Must be the pack. Oh my God. Yeah. So I'm not going to ramble. I think that's all I have for now. But it's just not ending today. Where are we?
Sassafras Gap.
Sassafras Gap. We got our tents.
I am done for the day.
Done. Tapped. Yeah, we're all, well, except Nate. Me and Jim are pretty wiped out. So Jim's tent is there. Nate's is up on the hill a little ways. And mine is over there. And there's Nate. Nate, you got to say hi to your mom because she's watching, buddy.
Hey, Mom.
All right. So this is where we're hunkering down tonight. And Nate's already got his bear bag hung. And he got us all water. Thank you, Nate. So that when we got here to camp, we didn't have to go down that super steep hill and do it. So, all right, time for dinner. Hey, so it's dinner time. Yum. And there's the sun behind Nate. Hey, Nate. The sun's setting. It's so beautiful. And Nate had, what did you have for dinner tonight?
I had Hungry Man garlic mashed potatoes with hickory smoked tuna pecket.
How about that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And Jim had some of the mashed potatoes. So we did 12.9 miles today. I think we're feeling that, first of all, and we're also feeling pretty proud of ourselves. So we are doing okay. Hopefully we sleep good tonight. And then 7 miles into Dick's Gap, right? Dick's Gap? Dick's Creek Gap. So there you go. That's a mouthful. All right. This is how you hang a bear bag. So, Nate, what did you do already? Can you walk us through that?
Yeah, I filled this little bag full of rocks.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a mosquito net bag.
Yep.
Attach it to a carabiner that I tied to this big old rope. Threw it over there. And then we need to attach all the bags to the carabiner clip and then hoist it up.
And these are the food bags. You sure that branch is going to hold all these bags?
It held, the small one that's under it held me.
Oh.
Yeah, because when it was stuck.
Because you were trying to break it?
Yeah, it was stuck earlier. So.
All right. Well, you try those first, and then if it works out for mine, great. If not, I'll just put it on a tree. I mean, that's what it's for. So he's got 2 bags on there now. Let's see what it's doing to that branch. That's holding real good.
That's fine. You want to put it on there?
Yeah, sure. Let me do a knot. I would do a knot. All right, I gotta shut this off. So now Nate's throwing my bag on there. All right, let's see this go. Ooh, that's gonna do it. That's gonna put it over the edge.
Maybe we should take
Yep.
it off.
Take mine off. Please go ahead.
So you have to run the cable or the rope through the clip.
Wow.
I need to tie a stick to this. Can you hold this?
Yep.
Actually, excuse me. Can you let go for a second?
Yes.
Thank you.
Got it?
Yeah, can you hold it up here?
Yep.
Actually, well, yeah, that would probably work.
Here, I'll hold it so you can video.
Okay, yeah. Jim's got it.
Oh, okay.
Can you just hold it as high as you can? As high as you can. Because I need to have slack.
Higher up.
To tie this. You know? I didn't do it the same way. Okay, that's right. Now you can let go. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, look at that.
There you go.
Oh,
Tie it, well.
good luck, Bear. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Nate. And for everybody, we've got a lot of people actually watching that want a lot of that kind of information. So this is perfect.
Yeah, Google PCT hang method and clove hitch, and you'll figure it out.
Awesome. Thank you, Nate. Okay, and this is where I hung my bag. It's not the ideal tree because this is not super strong. But hopefully, oh, sorry. I'm sorry about that. This is how mine's hung. It's the Ursac. Hopefully it's strong enough. This is my first time hanging it on there. I've been doing the bare wires or the bare boxes. So we'll see in the morning. Oh, goodness. Hey, tomorrow we're in town, so if some of my food gets eaten, I'm sure these guys will give me a little bit of their grub.